Welcome to the second Q Series event of the year. It's the Cascade Challenge. Walked through the course yesterday, super rainy, beautiful course. We're gonna get a truer practice round in because I was like super stiff and tired. So hopefully we can unload and throw some good shots. I'm excited. What do you think the number is, Jeff, for the weekend? Who's winning?
We're going to make predictions on who's winning. I think the number probably like 28-30.
Where am I placing?
Got you in the cash this weekend.
In the cash? All right, there we go. I got myself in the cash too. That's all we want. Let's get a good round in. Need to get back in the cash somehow. I think we're throwing MVs here this weekend. Just a matter of straight or not. Ooh, first shot of the day though. Okay, so that'll work. All right. All right, pull 2, 320. This one's kind of fun. You got a man to right, and then like big movement to the left. A little headwind coming out the gap. I think just smoothing like a captain's wrap or something. That's the main goal. Get out the gap and get a look. Oh, that's the line. Try to push a little farther next time, get straighter. But I threw that same shot yesterday in my round and had a similar look, except I actually went through the right gap. Hole 3, par 5. It's way in the gap back there, 970. I think some people might try to go for it. I don't have that juice, so I like roaming off the tee just to not really push the OB left and a little more stable so I don't go OB right. And then we'll try something a little more aggressive after. Just never going OB. Even in this right to left. Boring and safe. I don't think I can get there in 2, but we'll try. I'm so glad I get to have the same bag for 3 weeks in a row. I've kept going Denver, low elevation, Denver, low elevation, like tournament after tournament after tournament. And so I finally get to like learn stuff here and then go and play Portland and Beaver State and figure it out. All right, so from here, roaming all the distance you'd ever really need. This thing goes as far as my distance drivers. It's kind of nuts, but a little pushing right to left, probably like a pushing high slope up that right side. Just like that. Should be all you need. See if we can 3 it. No! That was gonna be nice. I like started learning rollers like 3 days ago. They're so fun. I can't stop throwing them. I haven't figured out that disc very well. It's a Halo Pharaoh. They're very nose angle sensitive. Straight ahead. I'm debating between the flex with my zone, which I think I'm gonna do, or just straight with the marble. Flex with the zone.
Cancel game.
Here, just for you, I'll step into it. Standstills suck. That's what we learned today. Keep put it close, you don't have to putt. I'll like that. I am glad that the tournament's so far away that you can get so many good practice reps putting in before. I think this is a Firebird hole. I don't know. It's like, I remember it playing farther than I thought it did. 330, slight left to right. Not good. Slow it down a bit. There we go. I like that tree a lot. I've been really overcooking these forehands. I still need to commit, but not be massive. That's better. The Pharaoh got through in here, which actually pretty good for the forehand, so I might just throw a forehand driver. That one was a little higher than I wanted, but this is a little shorter of an upshot than you want. Oh, the drop. That's kind of surprising. Every other putt. 615, straight ahead. Basically, I think righter's better than lefter. Roman, again. I think that's just kind of my play. Ah, that's not flat. Nice. I'll try to send one just for fun. See if the play actually makes sense. But still stay smooth. That'll play every day of the week. Oh, this was super OB actually. I thought it was safe. This is where right where you're standing is where I threw that conqueror in. I don't know how. I threw it around this tree, flexed all the way back. Nah. Okay, I don't know if this, I gotta get the rain off this. I just heard chains. I'm on hole 5 through my cordon pipeline off the tee. Almost went out of bounds here. It was a second shot. I'm just throwing a couple shots, not too many. Thinking, because I knew Alden was playing this weekend, I was like, Alden likes these crazy overstable flexes. And this is the line. There's OB here. This tree, I went big Anheuser with my conqueror, my most overstable disc in my bag. As much as I could, pushed past all the trees down there, and we're about to go see if it's in the basket. I guess it chained out, but it sounded like it hit a lot of chains. I couldn't do that if you gave me 10,000 more tries. Conqueror, right here. This is the line that it went through. So basket's here. It must have skipped here after coming around all of these trees. And then that first big one, we still can't even see it. That's how much flex was on it. It's this tree. I was behind that tree. That's the big flex one. I got a 2 somehow on the craziest shot ever. But wow, okay, that's fun. Yeah, this hole is, you just gotta be righter. There's way more room right. I didn't realize how right the fairway went. Whoa. Why are you so straight there? So even that third one that I thought was really good, my Sphinx somehow like hit a tree and landed back close towards the middle. My third one I thought was really good, somehow kicked or faded or something OB. I think the play might just be get around this first cluster of trees with either a forehand or like a turning backhand and then throw an actual upshot. Tougher than I give it credit for. Sneaky. All right, hole something. Way over there. Left, hole 6, St. Chef. Goes for a while straight and then skips. I think this is where I'm still trying to figure out exactly when this Captain's Raptor decides to get on edge based on how far I throw it. And I mess it up more often than not, but I think it's the right shot for a lot of these holes. I just need to figure out exactly how long to push it straight by throwing it on the right angle. That's 2 inside. Well deserved. There's the inside gap. Dude, come on, go in the basket. All right, hole 7, 400-foot par 3, OB left, OB long. I think this is where I don't quite have the right disc because it is a headwind, but I think this one, thrown flat and high enough through this gap, will give enough time to fade. Oh, big skip left. Wow, I thought that was slippier. I'm more of a stable guy. That's better. Much better. Skip right up to the circle. Ooh, wait, I brought some extra discs in the back here to try out. Oh, they're actually all to try on this hole, and I totally forgot. So I'm glad I remembered right now. Got a P&W stamped interval, which I think is gonna be flippy, a glow interval, and then a replacement for an Emperor that I lost at SeaTac. Oh, it's a little flippy. That's nice though. A little deep. Forged interval. Oh, it's more stable. Good, I have a purple one from that run. Okay, that's good. That would have flipped on that. That one's more stable. And this one's just straight. Should be at least. Yes. Ooh, I might have to. Oh, interesting. We'll see where all this landed. I'm glad I hit the gap every time. That's confidence inducing. I think it's just always a Roman. It's just the best disc. Why do I need drivers? Once again, I should have just thrown the Roman, like always. This one I don't think is going in the bag, but I like it. Actually, I might go in place of that other interval. I don't know if I need either of them, but this is still good. Pin high, right? Grab my circle 2s, leave them a little wider, let them fade in. Not that wide. Okay. Dude. Gosh. Oh my gosh. No more putts. Someone on the tee pin. This next hole is eagleable, I think. There is a slight left to right. This hole is eagleable if you get it. You want to hit like this main big gap. I threw this. I think we could throw the same, but I honestly think I'm going to try roller because this gap is pretty big. If we leave it on enough cut, to flip up through that gap. There's some hazard right, but as long as you get through those trees, it should be an up and down for a birdie. And this probably gives the best eagle look. Okay, that was a big bounce. And it's still just gonna be somewhere down there. It wasn't, I needed actually to throw that a little more left. It's a lot in like how I'm reaching back is not conducive to, I end up elevating a little bit. I get back here and then I elevate. And so to go from here, back to here is bad instead of being able to, honestly, it's mostly through my torso, keeping it over it. I think not letting my shoulder blade drift out, keeping my shoulder blade tight. Then I'll be able to get that angle more, but a lot of work to do on that. Oh, so low. Okay, it's pretty flippy actually. This is really not that bad. This is the roller, got obviously caught up here. I think I want to put it down a little bit more right side of the fairway. So because the angle that it comes down on is here, and it wants to make basically the opposite throw on the ground once it gets down there. So like through a backhand roller, so it wants to make a forehand when it gets down to the ground. So it got to the ground, it wants to go, whoosh. So I need to kind of shift my angle in the fairway a little bit more right so that when it does that, it's going through the middle of the trees instead of where it did now. Oh no. Okay, just do that next time, ding dong. Nope. Maybe this one's a little flippier. Yeah. All right, we're on hole 9. 310, straight ahead. I think. I like turning it to the right and getting lucky. Got a putt. What I noticed about this course when I walked it yesterday is so much of it is like just execution. Yeah. Like there are lines that are in front of you, all you have to do is execute the shot. So the getting practice rounds in obviously is helpful to practice the execution, but in terms of like filming and taking this extra time, really just show the lines, try to throw some of the shots, and then get like a final execution practice round in tomorrow. That's pretty much it. Like the holes are there in front of you, they're gettable. It's just about can you throw the shot in the right time? And then for me, can I capitalize on some putts? Because there's gonna be a lot of 25, 35, 45 footer putts. If I can focus up and drain them this weekend, I'll have a shot at cashing, which ultimately is my goal this weekend, is just to cash. Got all the way through and give me, like I said, that 45-foot putt. So yeah, if I can focus up and make some of these putts, hopefully I can cash, get my cash streak started, and that's really what it's all about. And I actually just put these light blue ones in. I've honestly been debating going back to the first marbles I had just because they are slightly more beat in and like the dome drops slightly. And I think that they have a little bit extra glide and a little more straightness. So I think we're gonna put these and then beat some of these in for these next events. Too far to the right. See, like this just got a lot of fade on them initially. Too much fade. Too much long. There we go. Okay, focus on that extra long breathe in. Hole 10, 510-foot par 4. Kind of weirdo hole. It's get out this gap, there's a man to the left. I threw a Firebird yesterday that turned too much. I think cap wrap today, just make it good. Jeez, man, me and that disc. So I got a roller from there though, so that's good. I just never trust the angles or the speeds. I just need to figure, there's some holes that I just like don't really have an idea yet. That's not flippy enough. And one more time. Actually, I'm just gonna throw it back in. That's my shot today. All right, beautiful island hole, 285. Throw an envy, put a little turn on it. Don't try to juice it too hard. That should be fine. A little short, but it'll play. All right, hole 12, 600-foot par 4. Couple gaps here. I think the hyzer flip up that right gap where it flips the whole way, kind of with the Sphinx is the play. The basket is down to the right. So as long as you kind of finish straighter, you could have a scramble look at it. Oh, it's too high. Way too high. Needs to hit something. All right, there's a scramble look from over there. And if I'm short enough, I might be in a gap. Kind of like that. So it's gonna be really short. Too straight. Needs to be way floatier. Like that. Okay, that's better. It just doesn't turn up. Yeah, I really like those discs. Mana replaced my Origin. No, just because I lost the Origin that I haven't thrown a lot right before I had to make a decision on what molds to put that stamp on. Jeff Corns, who's the CD, he also does chess.com and some other big events. He was saying that this gives WR Jackson 5s, which I definitely agree with. This is a really difficult hole, and a lot of people are going to be taking 5s or worse. So get out this gap, move straight or left, but mostly straight. That'll play every day of the week. Try out this Halo Pharaoh. I think they're pretty similar. This is just more nose angle sensitive. And then have to see if you even need drivers when you have a Roman. I don't know why that disc is so good, but I just cannot throw it bad right now, I guess. No, I pulled it. Dang.
It's an eye-blind emperor?
Yeah. Look how flippy it is.
I think it's pretty good.
They go really far though. All right, from over here, I don't know how far this blue thing is. I would guess 300 feet. Because this is a really, really good shot. I think it's probably cap wrap. That same shot I've been trying all day. A lot of flex, not too hard. Get it down there. That's the shot, finally. Jeez. Oh, it took me so long to throw it to 55 feet short. Mana. Come on, buddy. There we go. Don't shank it, though. That's the shot.
So good.
Whew. I think this is the play for me. Like that's gonna not be even right enough. It was a little too nose up. Things could have been good. Just nailed the tree. It's gonna be an interesting tournament for like management of like holes and just focus. Because there's so many holes that I feel like you can get unfocused because they're either too easy or too hard or like a very specific feeling. And I think it would be really important to just like make sure that you maintain your focus in every shot, every hole, and like don't judge a shot's executability because of the difficulty that you perceive that it has. 325 straight ahead. We got a butt chariot. It's a little inside. I don't know, it's putting. You want to be lefter than righter, I believe. Or there is better, probably. I need to rely on these metal flake chariots more. Both for my shots and also because there's still like too many of them on my website. Go buy them. Oh, you can't see, you just looking at the basket. You gotta trust me if I make it first time or not. Psych. All right, hole 18. Finished a beautiful round out here. I'm interested to see how long like these rounds take in the tournament. I don't think it'll be too crazy. I think as long as you're hitting your gaps and throwing relatively straight, and I think my like goal is probably putting 80+% C1X. That gives me probably 2 misses a round, and it's probably like a better overall goal than like just putting 100%, as I'm still like really trying to figure stuff out. And if I miss, it's like, hey, not the end of the world. I'll try not to calculate that during the round, try not to calculate scores during the round, but really try to shoot 80+% C1X and cash. Those are the main goals. Spend so much money on these tournaments. Not that it's like the biggest deal, but it's like I have a spreadsheet that tracks all of my earnings, and it's so negative right now. Why would I ever not throw a Roman? It just always goes as far as my drivers, and it's so much easier to throw. I don't know. These discs are special. Get you some Halo Romans if you want. Now that I've said that, I need to throw a good shot. Just kidding. It's really left. Might be long. No! That was gonna be so good. This is my silly conker that I threw. We're gonna throw another silly conker as a forehand roller. That actually, it got down. All right, so this is pretty good right here. And now there's kind of a big line. We're gonna see if we can finally throw this cap wrap well. Committed. Yes! Oh, let's go. We finally threw it well.